Joseph Starr. I have my relationship with my man for 21 years now.
Around what age was you when you started using?
And
where did your relationship status come from?
I was trying to just be straight because of everybody I knew and who I hung out with. So next thing you know, I was spending all my money on...
You ain't never go to a program like to try to get help?
I got so depressed, I tried to commit suicide, trying to do too many drugs.
Yeah.
And then thinking I could just fall asleep and never wake up type of thing. What made me think after that I've got something to live for.
Did you ever do like jail time or something?
Oh yes, knowing I'm gay and how feminine I was and us being in the same pod, it was like, if you want them to accept you, they will accept you for who you are, not what you are. I was in max holding for 6 months right there in the front. That's when I found out for sure that, you know, I started swerving the other way. I wasn't really into the whole straight thing.
Right. What advice you gotta get a youth coming up?
100,000 Americans are dying from drug overdoses every year, largely from the synthetic opioid fentanyl. But in recent years, no city has been hit as hard as Baltimore when it comes to overdose deaths.
What's the word, YouTube? We back with another one inside the Baltimore drug epidemic. You know what I'm saying? We doing the story time with who?
Joseph Starr.
Basically, this just tell us about how you came up. You know.
Originally, I'm from California, but my dad is from out here. And before I knew he was alive, I ran away from home when I was 14 and been on my own ever since. But I found out when I was 16 that my dad lived out here, so I came out here to, and then once I found him, I got to live with him and his new wife and family and all. And about 7 years ago, he got into a really bad car accident right on the outside of Bedford, Pennsylvania.
Oh, really?
Drunk as all hell, and took out my uncle and my little stepbrother at the same time.
Damn, sorry for your loss, man. Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. But yeah, that got me really depressed, and then next thing you know, all of a sudden I started smoking. And then that's why you started smoking? No, I was smoking weed long before then. I mean, weed's always been a thing for me, I guess, with my family.
When the hard drugs come into play.
The hard shit was right about then, when I got really depressed about his death, and I didn't know where I was going to go, what I was going to do. So next thing you know, I was spending all my money on freaking drugs. Well, at that time, I was doing pills and some more shit.
What kind of pill?
Oh, like Xanax.
Oh, Xanax.
Percocet, you know, Percocets.
Dang,
and then I started that Molly shit.
Man. Sorry for your loss, man. Sorry for your loss, man.
That's alright.
But yeah, though, man. Joseph Starr here with us today, man. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, just give us more on yourself. What type of person is you? Shit like that.
I mean, like, I wish they would give me a damn chance to get another job, because I know I have a bad background and all, but I mean, I have a good work ethic.
Yeah, you just gotta keep going. That's all you gotta do is keep going. Man.
Oh, I know. I keep trying to work that game. It's just nobody wants to give anybody a chance right now. Which I mean, the economy the way it is and all that shit, I can understand.
Yeah.
But,
so what else you been through? How old you is?
I'm 44.
44?
Yes.
Around what age was you when you started using?
I was around 16.
16?
When I started using the...
Damn, that was early.
Yeah.
So what, it was just like pills, cocaine, or like heroin?
No, at that time I was doing a lot of drinking, doing like, what do you call them things, Xanax? Yeah. You know, simple shit like that, because I was still young, so I didn't want to like overdo it. So I was only drinking shit like
around what age you started using hard drugs though?
That was around 21.
21?
21 is around when my dad died.
Okay.
And then once he died,
so
it was
going through depression and pain and shit made you start using?
Yeah, I got so depressed, I tried to commit suicide.
Oh, really?
And then the suicide was like trying to do too many drugs. Yeah. And then thinking I could just fall asleep and never wake up type of thing. It just didn't work.
Yeah, I'm glad it ain't work. You got a purpose.
I'm trying, that's what made me think after that I've got something to live for, because there was nobody there to help me either when it all went down. And I still ended up waking up. So.
Okay. And the main reason I do these videos just to give motherfuckers a story is a bad thing, but not knowing there's a story behind it. That's why I just started doing these videos for y'all. You
trying
get
to
what
get
I'm
our
saying?
stories
Yeah,
out there.
get the story out there. And
some of us,
you feel me?
we're trying to get by, like trying to live.
There's a story behind it. It's pain, depression.
There's some of us out there, that really want to commit suicide and stuff, and just, you know, they're trying to get past it or move.
Okay.
I wish luck on those people that are stuck in my situation, because I'm trying to go to the clinic every day and do what I got to do for the bad drugs, but
you ain't never go to a program like to try get help.
That's what I'm in now. I'm doing a program starting now? Point down on Ritchie Highway.
Is you in it just to be in it, or you in it to really try
I'm
to
on
quit
the
this
Suboxones.
shit?
I've been clean off of heroin itself for over 4 years now.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I don't do no more pills, no drinking. I haven't touched a drink in like 15 years.
Oh yeah.
I quit that a long time ago.
That's good as shit.
But yeah, I do the Suboxones in order to
out of all
stay
the
away
drugs
from
you
the
was
heroin.
taking, which drug you feel like the worst? And from what I mean by worst, far as like you going through withdrawals, like
heroin.
Heroin.
I
think that's the worst. Oh yeah.
Because that's the only one I've ever had to take anything else in order to like cover the. You know, cover the mass, whatever you call that, the withdrawals.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a question. What advice you gotta get a youth coming up that's, you feel me, going the way you was going?
Straight up, if you really have that much of a problem with your life at that moment and you really are needing help, go talk to a family member or somebody that's like, you know is educated in that stuff, because for real, you can move past it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm proof you can live past it. I've even tried to commit suicide and it didn't work, so there's a reason I'm here, and I'm trying to help, so try to talk to somebody. There are hotlines and stuff out there. The suicide hotline, I think it's a pound 333 that you can call for the suicide hotline and stuff like that.
So when you go through like when you go through things as far as like losing family members and loved ones and shit like that, do you think counseling would be good for somebody to do?
Yes, I really like wholeheartedly
So why you ain't go
believe.
through that? Why you ain't go that route and just go to counseling or something?
Because I was by myself.
You think
once my dad died, it was my step fammy.
So your mom was never in the picture? Your mother was never in the picture?
She's back. She was back in California, but she died back in like, I think it was 2001.
Yeah.
It was either 2001 or 2002 from emphysema.
Sorry for your loss, man.
But yeah, I lost all of my family connections when I left California. The only ones I have are out here, and I don't know this side of the family, so I don't know how to find any of them.
Okay.
But once he died, I was stuck by myself. Like, I was back to homeless and everything. So yeah, I didn't think.
So by
the
you
counseling
going
route.
Yeah. So by you going through what you went through, right? You think counseling lead you on a right path, because they don't know what you've been through. You get what I'm saying? They people just like you is. So
I truly believe
they probably got their own shit going on. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's hard for them to give you answers to your questions, or you feel me?
When they're still trying to figure out their own
life, right? Exactly.
But still, at the same time, it's always good to have somebody that you can vent that stuff to, because if you bottle it up like that, you're just gonna explode one day, and it's not gonna be good. Because I've seen a couple people like
me, I can't do no counseling shit. I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie.
You can't trust people like that.
No, fuck
well,
no. Certain shit you can't say. You can't tell a counselor, so that shit gonna stay in you.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So at the same time, I ain't doing that.
There are some things in your life that you just can't say to nobody. It's just your own shit. You know, hard to say.
Right.
But I truly do believe that if you actually like try your best friend, or try like somebody that you know is close to you, but not
that understand where you're coming from.
Exactly, but not family.
Right.
Because they get too intertwined with it. You got to get somebody that'll look on the outside.
They won't judge you after you tell them some shit.
Exactly, because that's where my problem always came in, because they automatically wanted to judge me off the bat because they're family. And it's like, okay, well, can't talk to you people.
Alright, so let me ask you this. Where did your like far as your like relationship status come from?
Well, I mean, I had a fiance when I was younger.
Lady?
Yeah, she cheated on me with my best friend.
Yeah.
And then I ended up cheating on her with her best friend. So I have a kid.
Oh, you really do?
Yeah, he's 27. His name is Skylar. Lives out in Missouri with his mother.
That's what's
But
up.
she is a lesbian and has her wife.
Okay.
And I have my relationship with my man for 21 years now.
That's what I'm saying. What made you go that way though? Like, why, if
I
you
was
lost your
always-
wife, why you ain't just keep it on the female? And what made you go like to a man?
Well, even when I was with her, we ended up having some,
What,
you
like
know,
threesomes
freaky
and
stuff,
shit?
yeah,
Okay,
stuff like that. And that's when I found out for sure that, you know, I started
was
swerving the other way. I
okay,
wasn't really into
Right,
the whole straight
female,
thing.
right.
I was
okay,
like, I kind of
okay.
like all of it,
Right.
but yeah, I kind of went more gay.
Okay. You know, this the first time I ever asked somebody that went the other way. I never really talked to him and had a conversation with him to ask him some shit like
About
that.
bisexuality
Yeah,
and all that
yeah,
kind of
I
stuff.
never
Yeah,
did. That's my first time
I mean,
doing it.
I've always had it in me,
Yeah.
but at that time, I was trying to just be straight because of everybody I knew and who I hung out with.
Right. You
But
ain't wanna
then,
be judged.
exactly, my
Yeah.
friends would have always said shit like, you know, that's so gay and, you know, fucked up gay shit and blah blah blah.
Right,
So
right.
whenever I heard that shit, I just stopped and stayed with Tina, and then when we had our little freaky section.
As long as you comfortable with what you got going on.
Yeah, because I'm one of those people. I mean, I am who I am, and I'm
Yeah,
not going to
yeah.
push it on nobody, you know?
Right.
If you are gay or, you know, other, then don't do that to people.
Yeah.
Don't try to push your beliefs and stuff onto other people, because if you want them to accept you, they will accept you for who you are, not what you are.
Right.
Remember that.
Right.
Remember who you are. If you want to get into a connection with somebody, don't ever take it as, you know, just like, say, situation wise, gay person to a straight person. Don't push your sexuality onto them, and don't let them force you to do anything that you don't want to do.
Right.
Like, you know, because sometimes you have those straight brothers and stuff like that, like, that'll try to get you to go to a whorehouse, try to have sex with a girl and blah blah blah, that kind of shit. Don't do it if your heart ain't in it.
Right.
Plain out and simple. If
Did
you're
you ever- did
if
you
you
ever-
have a reservation about it, go talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Because there might be a problem other than just your sexuality.
Right.
There might be other stuff behind it that could cause a bigger problem later on.
Did you ever do like jail time or something?
Oh yes, I've been in jail. I was
Real?
there for 6 months.
6 months?
I went to
what jail you went
Castle
to?
Grayskull,
Huh?
right up there in the city.
What is it?
You know where DOC is?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there, right across.
Central
where that big
Bookings?
castle is, Central Booking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you was in there for 6 months?
I was in
For what?
max holding for 6 months, right
For what?
there in the front,
For what?
for forgery.
Forgery?
Yeah, I accidentally cashed somebody's check at this
You
job.
accidentally or you knew what it was?
No, I accidentally, because I really did. I had permission in the folder that we had, and she had her name in there to be able to cash them checks, but I didn't know that she stole them from her aunt, and I didn't look at the name on the top, so by cashing it, it was partially my fault, which I took the blame. I mean, it's, you know,
Yeah, you did your time for it,
accident's an
alright.
accident,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I mean, that was money.
How was that experience though? Like, by you going to jail?
Oh,
and
it
stuff?
sucked.
sucked? Well,
I was,
what you
I
go
was
through
still
in there?
young. I was only like 22.
Tell us some stories about what you went through while you was incarcerated.
Well, with the drugs and everything, that was one of the things I went through in there, because my roommate was this big ass freaking, like, white skinhead, I guess you would say. Had the Nazi symbols and all that shit. I was, knowing I'm gay and how feminine I was, and us being in the same pod, it was like really hard
Mix it.
at first, but come to find out, he was actually a really cool dude. By the end of it, he was protecting me. I was helping him out with like schooling and shit. You
So
never
was
judge a
y'all
book by
mixing?
its cover.
Was y'all mixing on a bisexual tip or no?
No. I always believe that once you're in jail, that's the cutoff.
So what else? What else
But-
you gotta tell us that you went through?
When I was in there, I learned how to do people's hair.
Oh yeah.
So I learned to trade while I was in there too, which is good because
Yeah.
you could try to work with that.
Yeah.
And I've made some extra money being out on my own and shit with that. So believe me, if you can learn simple little things like that, do it because it works. If you ever get stuck out on your own and end up living homeless or anything, then you have something you could fall back on.
Yeah.
You know, do somebody's hair and get a couple dollars for food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Learn where the pantries are that are around.
Yeah, that's what's up, yo. That's what's up, yo.
Hell yeah.
But basically, that's why I do these videos, just to show a motherfucker where a motherfucker come from, what a motherfucker been through. You know, they don't know your story. They just judge you from the outside. They don't know what you go through on the inside. You get what I'm saying? So
I agree with
that's
that.
why I do them videos. But yeah, man. Make sure y'all tap, man, like, comment, subscribe, Tata 2900. I appreciate your support, you hear me?
All right, man.